the time has come, the walrus said.
I feel kind of bad that I just immediately left her when she was waving to get my attention, like, hey, I need your help over here. Help! Help me! My village has been attacked! Will you help me? Well, first of all, who are you? My name is Maku of Gakoro. Gakoro lies between the sea of Lake Naho down the coast. It's a great village of many Tohunga, and our leader is Turaga no Kama. I fear much of it has been destroyed by now. So hold on, what happened to Gakoro? I was away when the Rahi attacked, and when I returned the monsters were everywhere, destroying everything in sight. Nokama and the others barricaded themselves into a hut to hide, but the Rahi broke the pump and the hut sank beneath the waves. So now we're seeing a cutscene of what happened, a flashback. There's the Turaga. And there's the beast that attacked. Please, there is no time. My people are in great danger. Alright, I'll help you, Maku. Let's head to your hometown. We're gonna go on her boat. I will try to find Gali. If the Rahi are near the village, she is the only one who can defeat them. She's on a great quest and may be very far away. The only way to get to Gakoro here is by sea, so you have to take my boat. I will search for the Toa on foot. Good luck, and tell Nokama I'm safe. Alright, we're off on the boat. So I'm going to lay out a bit more of how the game works. Essentially, the game is us going from town to town, talking to people and solving some issues. Gakoro's issue right now is that the town is currently being rampaged by Rahi monsters. Over here, if we go ahead and turn around, just behind Gakoro, we have this lovely statue and waterfall. Very nice. I just like that mask. I believe it's called the Cow or Kaus. I don't know. It's one of my favorites. Have a simple weight puzzle here, because there are puzzles to it. It's not just dialogue and clicking about. So here we have this dial here, and this one is our own weight. We gotta add weight to this to meet the dials in the middle. If you just try to do all the large ones and all the medium ones, you'll pass it. So we're gonna do the large one, 2 medium ones, and then 2 small ones here, and that's enough weight to open the gates of Gakoro. And yeah, this place is not looking great. Yeah, ooh. Now, this is the village of water by the sea. Here we have this hut that's been completely flooded. Yeah, it's not looking great here. Let's head over across this way, and, well, there's the pump they were talking about, but wait a minute, here we have an air hole. Who is that? Who is there? Hurry, my friend, you are our only hope. Maku sent me to rescue you, I guess. Maku escaped? We were so worried about her. We are trapped here underwater. The door is stuck and we cannot open it. If the village pumps are repaired, the hut will rise to the surface and we can escape. But the Rahi smoshed them into pieces. Smoshed them? I'm sorry, I'm doing a terrible job reading. The pieces fell into the water. If you can find the missing piece and put it back into the pump machine, it'll float us back up. I left a light stone in my hut. It can help you see underwater. Please, hurry. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back, Turaga no Kama. Yeah, this is the pump, and as you can see, it's missing a gear in the middle, which is a neat kind of reference to how the Toa actually worked and how the Bionicles actually work, was they used a lot of gears. They're a Technic set, after all. First, we want to go in this hut, and this is the backpack I was talking about. Now we have an inventory, which already has a lava surfboard on it. I guess our character was just carrying the lava surfboard throughout. Let's go into Turaga no Kama's hut. She said there was a lightstone here. Here it is. That'll be important. Now we're going to go back into that other way we were just in. It is a little backwards, I know, but now that we're here, we can go underwater. And down here is where the gear is somewhere. And this atmosphere, this environment is absolutely incredible. I love it. How we're breathing underwater, I don't know. Don't worry about it. But yeah, these little flowers amongst the ground. And one of these is going to be the gear itself. First, before we look for the gear, let's go over to the hut where everyone is. As you can see, they really need our help. Yeah, I don't know why I went over here. That's just kind of unfortunate for them, isn't it? Let's just click amongst... We'll find this gear somewhere. There it is. You can kind of tell that one's a bit more three-dimensional, but there's the gear. Let's go put it in the pump up here. To use an item, we just drag it over, like you'd imagine. Gotta push the button, and the pump is back. We've saved Gakoro single-handedly. How about that? Well, I say we saved it because, well, the residents are back now, but, well, so is the monster, so we haven't quite saved it yet. Man, Gali's such a badass. I love her. sick, man. Look at that. And just like that, Gali saved Gakoro from the Rahi. Everyone's pretty much back to normal. There's still some construction going on over here, as you can see, but yeah, we helped in saving Gakoro. Thank you. You saved our village, friend. Yes, very good. There's this hut over here now where they were evacuated earlier, and now the Rahi beast is actually in here being taken care of. Sometimes Rahi become infected, or I'm sorry, it's Gakoro person. All the Gakoro residents are female, so sometimes Rahi become infected by Makuta darkness. Only by removing their mask can they be saved. So now the Rahi's back to normal, and that's what Gali did in that awesome cutscene where she managed to defeat the Rahi. And Gali here, I actually remember her mask power. Her mask power allows her to breathe underwater, which you'd think would come with being the Toa of water, but I guess not all the Toa of water can breathe underwater. How about that? Imagine being a Toa of water, because there are other Toa before this, like eras ago. Imagine being a Toa of water and drowning. Like, how much would that suck? I mean, the residents of Gakoro almost drowned in their own safety hut. That was pretty unfortunate there. Let's see Turaga no Kama, now that we've saved the village. Turaga no Kama, your arms are looking a little long, but I'll ignore that. Thank you for rescuing us. You were bold and true to your word. All the Tohunga of Gakoro owe you their gratitude. For once I am glad that Maku had snuck away from the village so she could find you. Your eyes are filled with questions about the mysteries of Matanui. Giving you some of the answers you seek is small payment for your deeds, but I offer you what knowledge I can. Our astrologer has seen great changes in the skies, and has read the dark future of Matanui. The Toa have come, and begun their mighty quest to save us from the Makuta. And yet, here, in the midst of this upheaval, are you, a brave wanderer in this dangerous land. So who am I? I think someone has plans for you that are greater than your stature would suggest. Perhaps you are to be a hero like the Toa. I do not know. The Tohunga have forgotten their civilization. Even the Turaga do not have record of all that has come before, but the ocean remembers. Like history, the water holds many secrets in its forbidden depths. It surrounds Matanui and covers it. It watches the island as it sleeps and remembers. It caught the Toa gently when they descended and delivered them to us. You are an absolute in these uncertain times. Your past is forgotten and your future is an empty book. You must find your own destiny, my brave adventurer. I just want to stop for a moment and lay out that this is a Lego property. Lego, you know, a few decades before this, they were making cities that they had, like, cops and robbers, and they were cities, and they had a car. This is absolutely incredible for its time, and still incredible to go back to today. It's why I highly recommend playing this game and just consuming Bionicle in any way you can, whether it's watching the movies, reading the comics, which are also available on the same website I'm playing this game. There's books, great novels you can read. There's just lore websites with history of characters, and there's so much to love about Bionicle. Honestly, the toys, I love the toys, and I have a bunch of them posed in my room and out in that room, but they're honestly the least moving way to experience Bionicle, because yes, these are very well designed, they're a fun thing to play with, and, you know, they have neat characters, but you won't really understand that just from getting the toys. You really have to experience Bionicle, or at least I recommend experiencing Bionicle in a way like this. So what's happened with Maku, Turaga no Kama? Maku often sneaks out of the village to spy on Huki, the Koli champion. She tells me she is just practicing her boating, but I know the truth, and it is far too dangerous for her to be outside the village now. For her own safety, I forbid her to go, even though her wandering saved us this time. If, in your travels to Pokoro, you should meet Huki, tell him she is safe. He may have heard of the attack and will be worried. So tell us more about Toa Gali. Gali, the Toa of Water, the great hero of Gakoro. Like the other Toa, she descended from the heavens to save us from the Makuta. She is wise, strong, and quick. Gali is the protector of the sea, and of the lakes and rivers that feed it. Her mask power lets her breathe freely beneath the waves. Alright, see you later, Nokama. Good luck, brave adventurer. So yeah, that's some more backstory in Golly. Golly is one of my favorite Bionicle characters, especially in terms of the Toa. Hello there. This is a character who in this game anyway doesn't have a name. I believe she has a name, like in the lore, but I don't remember it. But this is the astrologer that Nokama was talking about, the astrologer for Gakoro, which you can tell because of the telescope back here. We recognize that design for a telescope from when we were up on the mountain. Because yeah, if we ask who are you, she doesn't tell us her name for some reason, just says, I am the astrologer. And basically she's just going to explain that if you use... she's explaining here that if you use the telescope up there, you gotta look at the patterns underneath to recognize what prophecies are coming true. And it actually does change throughout the game, but you can go and look at that to get a clue as to what's going to happen next in the story. And maybe people did do that when this was in episodic releases and they couldn't just play the whole game. But I mean, I already know all of what happens, plus I'd rather just go through the game myself instead of constantly coming back to the telescope to look in it and discover what prophecy is foreshadowing. Here we have Maku's house. Hey there, Maku. I've heard there's trouble in Pokoro. Oh no, poor Huki. So she's got a signed picture of Huki here, and apparently leaves the village to see him. She's got a bit of a thing for Huki. But anyway, like the characters are suggesting, we're now going to go to Pokoro. You might notice this says Tawahi, even though, wait, wasn't the town Takoro? And this says Powahi, even though we're supposed to go to Pokoro. Wahi is like the surrounding area of the town, so Tawahi is referring to like the beach and the rocks outside Takoro. Powahi here isn't quite in Pokoro, the town, but rather in the desert that surrounds it, as you can see here.